Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it's lovely to see you again and thank you so much for returning, and if you are new here then welcome. My name's Sophie and it is a great pleasure to have your company today. So today I just wanted to do a quick review and a what is in my bag for this bag. This is the YSL Lulu bag in the size medium and I love this bag. I'm not a shoulder bag person per se. This is one of the few shoulder bags that I own that I use as a shoulder bag and I love it. It's just, for me, it's just the perfect fit. In fact, I'll show you quickly if I can. Just move the camera up. So it just sits perfectly. You can see that there. I'll just move the camera up a bit more. And it just sits perfectly under my arm. Absolutely spot on. I love it. I love it so much. So, just for the sake of being thorough, that's what it looks like crossbody. It's not, I mean, it's very bulky when it's crossbody. You can see there it's, you can always wear it, you know, near your bum, but for me, because it's so big to begin with, I wouldn't use this bag crossbody, even though it's a good length. I would only ever use it as a shoulder bag, and I just love it. I just love it so much. There you go. It just fits so nicely. So, I'll just move the camera back down. And now it's not straight. Is that it? Is that better? Is that how it was? I think it is, isn't it? So I'll show you around the bag for those of you that aren't familiar with this bag, and then we'll see what is inside because it is so capacious. Honestly, it holds an absolute ton. So it's got the chain and leather strap. Let's put the light on, might be a bit better to see. So, and it has, on both straps, it has the branding. It just says, I think it just says Saint Laurent Paris. You'll probably see it better than me. It is on the other one as well. That way, there we go. The chain is free moving, as you saw when I was doing the mod shot. And then these rivets have Saint Laurent Paris on each one. And the way that the chain is anchored inside is really good because it just stops the bag from becoming too misshapen. So it's an envelope shape. It has a seam down the side here. And you can see that, you know, when you do have stuff in it, it can become misshapen. No pocket. But it does have the Y as in YSL on the back. And the leather, even though it's lambskin, it is so hard wearing. I don't baby my bags, but I'm not disrespectful either, but I certainly don't baby them. And this bag has been through the ringer, let's say. I don't ever put them on the floor or anything like that, but I'm hard on this bag in the same way that I would be hard on my Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM. They just get flung about in the car, whatever, you know, on the shoulder, you're walking through town, banging into things, whatever. That makes me sound really clumsy, I'm not, but you know, the point I'm trying to make is that this bag is robust. So it has the silver hardware, as you can see. This is one of the few bags that I own that has got silver hardware. I enjoy gold hardware more. However, because YSL is quite a sort of rock and roll-esque brand, I feel like the silver with the black just looks more edgy. The gold is fantastic, very classy, very classic, but I just wanted with the silver because I just think it looks more edgy, and for, like I said, for this brand, I just think it suits this brand. Having said that, I do own the toy Lulu in, I think it's called grey khaki, the colour, and that has gold hardware, and I love that bag, but it's a different style because that's more like a satchel. But anyway, this is the size medium. It comes in a small, of course, and a larger. I mean, for a medium, this is a big bag, And so goodness knows how big the large is. I am yet to find out. I will be getting another one of these at some point though, in maybe a different colour, because I love it. This is going to be, the next time I travel, which will be probably America, this is going to be my travel bag. It's amazing. So it opens like that, and the lid, you know, opens all the way out so that you can really get into the bag easily. It's got a big wide opening. You can see all my stuff in there. And what I just touched on earlier was the anchor points for the chain are, you know, really strong D-rings. And there's, you know, of course there's one on the other side. And it just helps to stop the bag from becoming too misshapen. The press stud on this bag is fine. On my collage bag, again from YSL, the press stud on that bag is just horrendously stiff and tough and strong. And I don't use that bag all that often, which is a real pity because I love it. Because of that press stud, I'm frightened that it's going to ruin the leather. But this one is adequate, more than adequate, but not too strong. So that's what the underside of the press stud looks like. I mean, who hasn't seen a press stud before? So that's the inside of it. You can see it's massive. It holds an absolute ton. So I'm going to get the stuff out and we'll put it here. And at some point I'm going to be moving into this bag. Now this bag is my Mulberry, what is it, Amberley satchel. I'm going to be moving into this bag for probably about a week. And so some of the stuff that's coming out of here will go in here. I have got a little unboxing to do at the end of this video as well. Something that's for this bag, but we'll get to that later. So I'll start with this front pocket, the biggest pocket here. So to begin with, I've got my Mulberry Pocket Agenda, I think is the name of this. And I'm loving this piece. It goes with my top. So I'll pop that to one side because that's not going in here. Got my pochette, my mini pochette, which has just got, you know, wipes and lipstick and stuff in there, which again is not going in there, so they can go all the way out of the way. Got my orange Hermes Calvi that's just got spare cards in it, so I'll pop that here, just because it's probably going to go in there. I've got my Mulberry coin purse, which does have coins. This should be in the car actually, and it's, for some reason it's ended up in here. That's going in there, so I'll put that with the Calvi. I've got my Key Pouch S, forgot the name of it then, which I love this piece. It's amazing. So that's going in there as well. Reusable shopper, of course, that'll be going in. I've got tissues, which probably won't go in that bag. I've got some mini tarot. And the lid always comes off this deck for some reason. I think it's the universe trying to say, use me, use me. Right, so that's my mini tarot, which aren't going in there. And then I just have a key ring. This is not Louis Vuitton. It's not claiming to be Louis Vuitton. It's just an homage. And I just needed it the other day for some keys, weirdly, but that's not going in here. So that's the front section empty. I mean, you saw what came out. That's just loads, loads and loads. So in the middle zipper, just undone it. And this zip is branded. I think it's that side. It is branded on one of the sides anyway. I don't know if it's going to catch the light, or is it that side? Anyway, it is branded. So in the middle, I've got what is representing my phone, which is my phone case. I'm going to put that on the to go in there pile. I've got AirPods, and I've got my clay with medication in, again going in here, so that's going on the to go pile. There's nothing else in the middle section, so I'll just fasten the zip up. And then in the back section, that's what I've got in the back section, and then you saw the pocket, there's stuff in the pocket as well. So I've got a spare pair of glasses, which I don't need, so they can just go out of the way up there. I've got my zippy coin purse from Louis Vuitton, which again will be going in there. 6 key holder from Louis Vuitton. Got hand cream, which if I can get in there, I will. Got some foldable Ray-Ban sunglasses, a random glove, which we don't need in there. And I think that's everything out of that back pocket. And you can see the branding there. Does it just say Saint Laurent? Saint Laurent Paris. And then in the back pocket, I've got wipes, a de-stress, this works, little mini de-stress, it's upside down. No. Spray thing, which, it's, even if you're not stressed, it's worth carrying around just for the scent. It's beautiful. So I will take that with me actually in this swap bag. I've got some receipts. Got a lip balm, Burt's Bees, my favourite. I've got, I think that's Bobbi Brown Sand Wash Pink lipstick. Really love that colour. That does not need to go there. I've just accrued loads and loads of stuff in this back pocket. It's like a dumping ground. I've got my Bare Minerals, one of my Bare Minerals lipsticks. What else? Oh, I've got the Authenticity, which does need to go back in this bag, so that can just go there for now. I've got a slim hand sanitizer from Cath Kidston, which can go on the to-go pile. Got a pen. I've got another receipt from Marks and Spencer. I've got my mirror. I've got another key ring, randomly. I don't know why that was in there, but again, because that pocket tends to be a dumping ground, I think it's just been at some point stuffed in there. And that's it, that's everything. So I'm going to put the Authenticity card back in, fasten the back pocket up, and that's it, completely empty. The middle pocket's empty, everything's gone from this bag. So that's what it can hold. Now, you saw all the stuff that came out. This bag was quite heavy with all the stuff in. It's not the lightest bag to begin with because of the chain and because it's big and because it's leather and whatever. It's not overly light to begin with, but because of all the stuff that I had in there, it did get quite heavy. But because it has the leather brake for the shoulder and because of the way that it sits on the shoulder, I just find it really comfortable and manageable, even though it was really heavy. So if you are interested in this bag, honestly, go try one out in store or just order one, you know, knowing that you can send it back if it doesn't work for you. But I really feel like if you do order one, you'll probably keep it because it's truly amazing. So let's get this bag out of the way. And I've got an unboxing to do. This is something that I've ordered for this bag, hence the reason for moving into this bag. So in my haste, I've not taken my address label off. So that's now off. That can just go on the floor down there. So I've started to open this box at the top here. You can see I can get my hand under, but it's not completely open. Oh, that's it. So that's what it looks like on the inside. So got my usual Mulberry envelope, and then that's the Mulberry bag. So this is something that I've had my eye on for a few weeks, and I'm not sure if the colour's going to be right because on the website it said that this was two-tone oak, and I'm not sure, even though this bag is oak, I'm not sure that it's the correct colour. So we will see. This might be going back, who knows. So that's what it looks like. We've got the Mulberry tissue. Move that out of the way. And then I'll just get rid of the bag. And then that's the dust bag. And I think if this works for this bag, I'm going to preemptively order the other two colours that this comes in, because I will at some point be getting the Amberley in the other two colours, so I may as well just make sure that I have what I need. So that's what I purchased. It was £55, which I think is a real bargain. And it's just a handle for the top of here. So it has, not quite sure why that's on there. And there's a piece of leather on there. I'll leave that on. But on first impression, it looks like it's going to go. So it's glazed on both sides. It's got the hole for the top of this bag. So let's try getting it on. Oh, this might be easier said than done. Oh, and I think what I'm going to have to do is take the strap off. That's it. So let's take the strap off at both sides. Alright. Alright, so that's now off at both sides. So let's see what it looks like. Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Spoken too soon, haven't I? Right, let's get the other one on. There we go. Right, so that's almost on. Come on, you know you want to. Oh. Wow, that's really tight. There we go. Right, so that's what it looks like. Wow. Oh, I love that. I love that. So let's get the strap out. So I just thought getting this now was a really good idea, because at some point, you know how much I love this bag. And if you don't, I really love this bag, and I've got a small Amberley in Oxblood, and eventually I'm going to be getting an oak small Amberley, so the smaller version of this, same colour but smaller. So I thought that, you know, getting the handle, I could use it on both bags. That just looks so nice. Wow. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, on the Mulberry website, they've got this handle in black and also mulberry green. So I shall be buying both those handles at some point, because I do want to get a mulberry green Amberley and a black Amberley at some point. So I'll probably get the mulberry green Amberley before I get the oak Amberley, the smaller version from this. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So I'll just do some mod shots again. Move it a bit more down. See if I can. So, oh, so that's a bit of a 2-for-1. You've got what's in my bag for my YSL medium Lulu, and now an unboxing of my new strap for my Amberley, which I am so pleased with. It's an exact match. You can see it's just perfect. Just looks so good as well. I'm so pleased. This thing is now gonna come off. I don't know what it was there for, but it's off because I'm keeping this strap. It's amazing. And for £55, you know, it changes the look of this bag as much as anything else. So even for that, it's worth it. So really pleased with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put all the stuff that's here in here, and use this bag now for however many days I don't know yet. Might be a week, might be 2 days, might be 1 day, I don't know. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, a bit of a mishmash. Or is it mishmash or mishmash, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that for whatever it was worth, it was useful to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you again soon in my next one. Bye bye. Yeah, love that. Absolutely love it. Bye bye.